dapat talaga pakita na walang kinikilingan.
Kailangan mo talaga dyan ng solo investigation.
No?
Hindi pa nag-showcase, karang may showcase din tayo.
May burden of evidence na kailangan pang ilabas, di ba? So, anong gagawin ngayon?
Huwag proteksyonan yung mga kasama.
Sumurrender ka na.
Lahat yan, galit sa akin. Pero magdodonate tayo ng sandwich. Yung kay Abalos Burger. Balat kayo pala.
Nagulantang na ba ang lahat? VP Sara, tatakbong presidente sa 2028. ICC, hahabulin ba sina Senator Bato at Senator Go? Ang the moves ng mga politiko ng bansa ating pag-uusapan. Live mula sa BNC Studio, narito ang Politiko Talks. At narito ang ating mga makakatok. Veteran journalist fact-checker, Marichu Villanueva. Ang ating mga panyero, Atty. Jess Falcis. And Atty. Jimmy Bondoc. With Representative Benny Abante from 6th Congressional District, Manila.
Welcome to Politiko Talks and happy Chinese Lunar Year, which is the year of the Fire Horse. And speaking of Fire Horse, andito ang ating guest na si Congressman Abante. At nagbiro si Congressman Abante na kay Atty. Jimmy here. Bakit hindi ko natakbong Vice President?
Ako ba tinatanong
Ikaw
nyo?
muna.
Vice President ni Sara.
Una sa lahat, gusto ko magpasalamat kay Congressman Abante sa problemang binigay niya sa kasalukuyang buhay ko dahil maraming nagalit sa aming side. Pero I'm sure nagbibiro lang naman in good faith si Kong Ben.
Kong Benny, bakit mo naisip? Bakit mo naisip? Bakit mo naisip naman si Atty. Jimmy na maging vice running mate ni Sara, VP Sara?
Comparing it to Senator Robin.
Ako po, patay tayo din.
Pwede ko ba sabihin to? Magaling to. Bilib ako dito. Totoo lang.
Hindi lang si Senator Robin. Kong, ang
Magandang lalaki pa.
Vice Presidential,
Pareho din siya, showbiz personality.
Singer.
Hihingi lang po ako
singer.
ng 15 seconds, Mami Chu. Total, nag-declare na si Ma'am Sara. Magde-declare din po ako.
Okay.
I would like to make a formal declaration sa Politiko Talks on this date, February, ano ba ngayon? 2020, no?
Mark your word.
Mark my words. Hindi po ako tatakbo bilang Vice President. Maraming salamat po, mga kababayan.
Pero, di natin di-discount the possibility na run ka for the Senate like you did in the past, but unfortunately,
Ayan naman po that's
in the
an
air.
open, that's an in the air.
Yeah.
Anyway, ito po yung guest, ha?
Anyway, let's start the talk.
Kong Benny, thank you for being here.
Let's go to the...
Totoo lang. Ito, pag nagtunga po senador to,
Winnable.
to.
Sige, mamaya natin tuksin kasi pag-uusapan natin si Vice President Sara. Utuloy natin ang putukan mula sa Lunar New Year sa Patok o Putok. Ano ba mga headlines na sumabog ngayong linggo?
Yes, salamat, Mami Chu. Headline number 1. Wala pang warrant of arrest pero tinatanong na ang Senado ng kanilang plano dahil Senators Bongo at Bato de la Rosa sinasabing co-perpetrator sa kasong hinaharap ng dating Pangulong Duterte. Ang pagkadamay sa dalawang senador sa ICC case, patok o putok.
Okay? Ang ating unang topic, sure ako hindi magkakapareho itong sagot itong dalawa kong panyero eh. Or it could be wrong. Unahin natin sa Atty. Jimmy.
Napakalinaw naman po ng aking mga kulay mula simula para sa akin. Ito po ay putok. But full disclosure, disclaimer, alam naman po natin na kapartido ko yung mga yan, mga kaibigan ko yung mga yan. Pero ang pinaglalaban ko po, hindi talaga sila lang. From the very start, I've been consistent na ang pinaglalaban ko talaga yung kasarinlan ng Pilipinas at yung ating judicial system na gumagana naman. Yun po talaga ang nasa puso ko, hindi po politika yan, hindi pagkakaibigan, kasarinlan ng Pilipinas.
Attorney Falcis.
Of course, patok na patok na patok. Sabi po ng
Ang
ICC.
diin naman.
Oo.
Tatlo lang.
There's a common plan, no? There's a common plan in terms of committing the crime of humanity or against humanity of murder. And President Duterte could not have committed yung crimes against humanity alone. Kailangan po niya ng mga paymaster, allegedly, yun ang sinabi sa charge sheet na si Bongo ang nagbabayad para sa mga quota ng killings. Of course, PNP chief noon, si Chief Bato de la Rosa, siya ang nag-issue. May documentation kasi ng Oplan Tokhang and Oplan Double Barrel, July 2016. So, liable sila doon. If may charges against President Duterte, hindi pwedeng walang charges against these two kasi sinasabi ng ICC, itong dalawa ay kanyang mga naging tentacles or galamay to implement the war on drugs.
Kasi nga, marami pa siyang co-accused doon sa hindi lang sindalong senador. Walo, di ba? And it's called conspiracy.
Or a common plan.
Oh, yeah, common plan. Congressman Abante, ano po ang take nyo dito?
Ako, patok din ako dito. Kasi number one, kahit na hindi na tayo member ng ICC, we are still a member of the Community of Nations. Maaaring tama. Pangalawa, mas okay dun sa ICC kaysa sa Pilipinas talaga. Kung pag-uusapan natin yung dito ay hukla sa dalawang abogado natin pero nakikita ko yung ating justice system dito pagka minsan bias. So doon sa ICC wala talagang tunay yun. The thing is kung wala naman silang kasalanan diyan, wala silang anumang involvement diyan, palagay ko naman madidismiss ang mga kaso nila.
Attorney Jim, ano sa tingin mo na magiging aksyon ng Senate dito sa, according to Senator Alan Peter, hindi pwedeng ibang bansa hatulan ng kaso ng Pilipino? At while si Senate President Tito Soto naman, sabi niya, they'll cross the bridge when they get there.
Ako po, hindi ko tinatago sa inyo yung para sa akin na masakit marinig talaga ito. No? And I'm glad they issued the Senate Resolution number 307. No? That's very recent. Na sinabi nila, parang nagbigay sila ng kanilang manifestation kung paano dapat hinahandle and affording Filipinos accused of crimes abroad reasonable time and opportunity to seek domestic judicial redress. No? So, for me, hindi po question kasi ng guilt. The problem with our arguments, with all due respect to my friends here, ganito askew yung argument natin. They're talking about the guilt and the liability. I'm simply talking about trying it here.
Sovereignty.
Trying it here. Dito po tayo magtalo.
Jurisdiction and sovereignty.
Opo. Yun lang ang lagi kong dinidiyan. Alam ko po hindi tayo magkakasundo dyan. Pero para sa akin, para sa Pilipinas, and out of respect to the Supreme Court who has been doing their job anyway.
Di ba mas mataas sovereignty, jurisdiction, kaysa yung personality?
Of course, and even the 5 sources of jurisdiction sa international law, even in international law, it always starts with territoriality. Always po yan. Bago yung mga active personality principle, yung mga ganyan, no? Yung mga universality, passive personality. Territoriality po ang unang-una.
Ano masasabi mo, Attorney Jess?
Dami. I'll make it brief. 5 points, no? The Supreme Court did not issue a TRO. Duterte and his legal team had 12 hours or 10 hours to apply for a TRO, and yet the Supreme Court did not issue a TRO before 5 p.m. when he was flown to The Hague. What's the reason? The reason is the Constitution says that the Philippines adopts the general principles of international law as part of the law of the land. Meaning, wala pong problema ng sovereignty because it's our own constitution that says we also follow international law.
Pero, I cut you there. Di ba, ang ating batas is supreme above the international laws?
Yes, and that is why may pangatlo, which is RA 9851. Nakakatawa itong resolution ng Senado na dapat daw dumaan sa judicial relief or local courts, sila lawmakers, but hindi muna nila i-repeal or i-amend ang RA 9851, which is the basis
But it will
for
take
the
time,
surrender
a lot of time.
President Duterte. But bakit nauna yung resolution? Dapat nag-file muna nung bill to repeal RA 9851. And by the way, RA 9851, which is the local law that prosecutes crimes against humanity, was forwarded, sponsored, and authored by Miriam Defensor Santiago, one of the legal luminaries of our time. So, Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, lawyer ka. Dapat atakihin mo yung batas na yun kung ayaw mo na ma-surrender ang mga co-senators mo to the ICC.
Tanong natin yung lawmaker dito sa kasama natin, Congressman Abante. I know you're not a lawyer, but you're a lawmaker.
Ipapaubaya ko na sa dalawang lawyer yung sagot na yan. Ang sa akin lang, as an ordinary Filipino,
Opo, sige po.
gusto ko lang malaman ang involvement ng dalawa. Yun lang. Yun lang.
Dalawang
Sa ordinary Pilipino.
Senator Bato de la Rosa.
Oh,
and
saka
Senator-
si Bongo. Gusto ko lang malaman na involvement nila.
Ito, sigurado sasagot ka dito. Ano po ang masasabi niyo sa pag-waive ng rights to appear ni former President Duterte sa ICC niya next week sa preliminary ano niya?
Palagay ko karapatan niya eh.
Thank
Karapatan
you.
niya yun eh. Karapatan niya yun.
Nagkakampi na tayo, ha?
Siyempre, ako chairman ng
Kanina
committee.
pa ako nasasaktan. Ang hirap maging DDS dito, ha?
And grant ng ICC. The ICC
it is
granted
good
it.
news.
Ako nga ang chairman ng Committee on Human Rights.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Karapatan niya yun eh.
Oh, and the good news, the ICC granted his waiver.
Oh, yun.
Oh, ano masasabi mo, Third Jimmy? Hindi ka na siguro
Tayo
ma-hurt yan.
magkakasundo na, di ba? Kasi sa totoo, in domestic law, we call that special appearance. No?
Oh, yeah.
Nag-appear sila merely to object to the jurisdiction. No? So, hindi sila nag-submit to the jurisdiction of the court.
Pero may mga malulungkot.
Katulad ni Atty.
Alam
Jess.
ko yan. oo.
DDS, no.
Ah,
Hindi ako.
Kasi gusto nila makita.
Attorney Sal Panelo here in Bilyonaryo News
Yeah,
Channel
oh.
said na may madaming mga supporters ni PRRD, hindi nga DDS yung gagamitin kong word, supporters
Oh,
talaga,
yeah.
kaibigan.
Allies, friends,
Allies.
relatives na hindi makapasok doon sa loob sa hayag na bumibisita sa kanya.
Or yung iba yata, bibisita daw sa confirmation of charges, mag-request
Saka
na
yung mga OFW
makanood.
natin sa Daheg.
Yung mga Duterte Street, yung nasa Duterte
Yeah,
Street.
oo.
Gustong-gusto nila
Si
makita si
Attorney Harry Roque.
PRRD. So ako, hindi ako to ha.
Oh,
Itong
yeah.
mga ka-DDS talaga ito. Sila gusto nila makita si President. So hindi nila makikita si President.
Ako naman, Mami Chu, ang tinitingnan ko lang siya from the perspective of Rodrigo Duterte. Kakaunti na lang po yung nalalabing control, autonomy niya over his person. Kakaunti na lang. Nandun naman siya, he has submitted, he's in the custody of the court. So hindi naman siya parang pugante. No? So ang kakaunting desisyon niya na lang na natitira, hindi ako papasok sa korte niyo. I may be in your jail cell, but I will never be in your courts. And that's his right.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, the former president is turning 80 years old next month.
81. 81. Kasi
81.
80 last year, nag-celebrate kami nung birthday niya.
Kampi ako doon ha, sa sinabi ni...
Salamat po, Kung. Salamat po.
Ako neutral ako
Praise
ha.
God.
Neutral ako. Sinasabi ko lang yung sentiments ni Attorney Sal at ng mga ibang pro-Duterte.
Hindi, masakit kasi siyempre mahal namin si Pangulong Duterte.
yes.
So we want to give him the remaining autonomy that he has over his person.
And sabi nga, medyo mahina na nga, di ba? Ang latest words, kaya nga ayaw niya mag-appear dahil nga yung memory na niya, di ba, na may apektuhan na. And do you think this will augur well for his case?
Well, it cuts both ways eh. Yung letter niya, it means he knows and he can consent na I don't want to appear, I wish to waive my right. So, ibig sabihin, meron siyang mental faculties to decide. But on the other hand, sinasabi nga niya na I don't want to appear because I'm frail, I'm old. Ang tanong, we cannot verify that for ourselves kasi wala na makakakita
I
eh.
mean, mag-medical nag-check na sa kanya, di ba?
The medical experts say fit for
Okay
trial.
na.
But of course, the pro-Duterte and even the anti-Duterte, we all want on our own to see ano ba talaga ang itsura or kalagayan ni PRRD.
Okay, let's
Sa
move
akin-
to the next
Sa akin, as long
Okay.
as the hearing will continue, kung hindi maihinder yung
Headline
hearing.
number 2.
Because the president will appear.
Okay. Let's go to headline number 2.
Headline number 2, VP Sara nagsabi ng tatakbo siya bilang presidente sa 2028. At ang pahayag ni Senator Robin Hood Padilla, girl power dapat ang tandem nila ni Senator Amy Marcos. Sara for President and Amy for VP. Patok o putok?
Attorney, attorney, punta na natin kay Congressman Abante muna.
Ako, putok yan.
Bakit po?
Siyempre, sabi ko na hindi ko iboboto sa Sara, no? Pero the thing is, palagay ko, hindi maganda kay Sara na maging katandem niya si Robin o si Amy. Oo.
Bakit
Ako,
naman po?
sa totoo lang, si Jimmy talaga ang pinakamagaling na katandem niya.
Nabalik na naman.
Mas matatalo pa si VP Sara kung si Amy Marcos ang VP niya.
Tama!
Ako na sunod, dapat ako
Teka,
sunod.
patok ka ba? Putok.
Tapusin muna natin yung kay Kong Benny.
Tama yun kasi. I mean,
Nakakawawa ako.
For Amy to be the vice presidential katandem ni Sara, that's negative kay Sara yun. That's negative kay Sara yan. Oo. Maaaring positive yung kay Robin Padilla, pero still, the Filipino people would think, handa pa si Robin na maging, for example, like lady in waiting ng vice president, pero for example, mawala si Sara. Handa ba siya maging Pangulo ng Pilipinas? Yun ang tanong ko dyan. Oh. Pero palagay ko, Marichu, ito handang-handa ito eh.
And we're talking about Sara pa lang, ha? Wala pa yung mga opponents niya.
Yeah.
Wala pa tayong na ano.
Wala pa.
Attorney Falcis, ano
Talagang
ano yun?
hinuli ako ni Mami Chu
O
talaga.
para last word is pabor kay
Patok,
VP
oo,
Sara. O siyempre sa akin, putok, no? Gulat na gulat ako. Gulat na gulat ako nung nag-declare si VP Sara na tatakbo siya for president. Gulat na gulat ako. Hindi ko talaga yun in-expect.
Pareho tayo.
Exaggerated natin.
Sa TV ka.
Oo.
Pero siyempre, yung wag na muna ako kay VP Sara. Alam naman ng mga tao, comments ko about VP Sara. Pero yung tungkol kay Senator Robin or kay Senator Amy, maganda yung formula. South plus North, no? Pero yung kay Amy Marcos talaga, that's not the best formula for VP Sara. That will make you lose. VP Sara, with all due respect, no, kung napapakinggan mo man ako, di ba? Kasi matatalo ka. Kasi the Marcoses will not vote, the Marcos loyalists will not vote for you. Hindi yan makukuha, hindi yan madideliver ni Amy Marcos. Unity Team 2.0 yan. Magkaka-break up 2.0. Tatry doing ka din yan ni Senator Amy Marcos.
Paano yung favorite ano mo, si Senator Risa Ontiveros?
Iba muna yun. Hindi pa naman nagde-declare si VP Lenny or si Senator Risa. Saan natin pag-usapan? Let's give the limelight to VP Sara.
Okay. Ikaw, Attorney Jimmy, patok o putok?
Ako, bibigyan kayo ng mainit-init na opinion. Ako, ganyan ako.
Wow!
Ganyan.
Okay.
Which means I am not complete.
Neutral
Neutral
yan.
ako.
Neutral
Why? I don't want to talk about the person of Senator Amy Marcos, but I think she's very, she has the capacity, no? Pero kasi gusto kong sundan talaga kung yung numero. Kung ano talaga ang ikakapanalo ni VP Sara. Kahit na labag po sa kalooban ng ating mga kaibigan.
That's democracy.
Oh, yes, because of course, I want her to win. And for now, there's absolutely no proof na makakatulong sa kanya. Either Robin or either Robin or Amy, wala pang numerical proof.
Inamin mo yun, ha?
Pero ikaw,
Inamin mo, ha?
Hindi, wala pa. In short, dapat mag-survey muna tayo and kung siya yung lumabas on top, then
Ang
patok na.
galing.
pero aside from you, sino ang nakikita mong... Sino gusto mo? Sino gusto mo?
Ang tingin ko mananalo, yung makukuha talaga yung voter base, President Sara, Vice President Benny Abante.
Buti na lang hindi mo sinabi Falcis.
May reparte ka doon? May reparte ka?
Pwede ba ikaw na mag-usap kami?
Iba broker ko.
Yan ang
Hindi,
totoong unity.
linawin ko lang, siyempre nagbibiro tayo, but I do want the best for her. So, numbers tayo, wag muna personality.
Correct.
Madami namang options pero ako, I agree with political analysts and I'm sure si VP Sara knows that her base is Vismin. So, dapat ang kanyang maging VP candidate is someone from NCR, Metro Manila, or the North. So, it's either Senator Marcoleta, Senator Robin, kasi Norte si Senator Robin Hindi lang alam ng karamihan. Pero North, ang medyo North din ang base niya.
Bicolano siya.
Senator Amy Marcos, North, pero yun nga, mas questionable. So, right now, it's either Senator Marcoleta or Senator Robin.
Ito ang good news ko kay Attorney Jimmy. Nagsalita na si Senator Robin Hood Padilla na he's willing to run as VP of VP Sara kung sasabihin sa kanya ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte to run.
So, merong suspensive condition. Kumbaga. Hindi, ang sa akin lang naman, no, kung ano ang ikakapanalo ni Sara, number one. Pangalawa, yung hindi siya tetrido rin.
Loyalty, yung sinasabi mo.
Loyalty. Because loyalty is the strongest, most powerful currency of politics, sa totoo lang, right now, no?
So you don't think Amy will be loyal to her?
Ay, hindi naman. Teka lang, ako ba yung Jess?
Anong yun sa atin, si Congressman Abante?
No, I love these people and they think they're all loyal naman. Pero si Robin has proven the most loyal.
Sa akin, if Amy Marcos can go against her own brother,
Yeah.
anong kasiguruhan na she will not go against somebody who's not related to her?
Fantastic point.
See?
That's a fair point. I
Mic
don't agree
drop.
with it. I don't agree with it, but it's a fair point.
Si
Then,
Congressman...
ang pangalawa sa akin, with all of the science and the technicalities that these two friends of mine are talking, sa akin I believe with all of the problems we have right now, palagay ko, ang mga tao natin tumitingin ng pagbabago.
Okay.
They're looking for changes. And I do believe, ako, seryoso ko sinabi ko na naniniwala ako that if ever Vice President Sara becomes president, she will have to change something sa kabuhay niya.
Ito, I would like to ask si Congressman Abante kasi veterano na itong ating kaibigan na to how many congresses ka na? And you are now
Two
with
rounds.
what political party you are now
NUP na.
affiliate?
NUP ako.
NUP po. So
National
ano po ang
Unity
sense
Party.
ng NUP sa pag-declaratory Vice President
Wala
Sara?
pa namang sinasabi. Ang arinig ko lang we are allowed to decide on our own.
Kasi ang PDP Laban and Reforma have
Yeah.
already came out with the respective statement of support to VP Sara.
Wala pa. Sa amin, wala pa.
Wala pa. So, wala ba kayong presidential timber o vice presidential
Wala pa.
timber? Wala pa rin.
Wala
Kailan
pa
ba kayo,
nga.
bakit sinasabi early campaign? Hindi early campaign ito, premature declaration to eh.
Hindi, alam nyo, Marichu, ako, I was surprised because of the early declaration of,
Yeah.
of the Vice President. But I'm not surprised that she's running for the
Yes,
presidency.
that's very clear.
Surprised lang ako talaga, ang aga eh.
Pero di ba ang assessment ng mga political analysts and even the political leaders, parang preemptive move na sa impeachment yan? Do you share the same suspicion?
In a way, totoo yun. But the thing is this, I think that the Vice President Sara is exposing herself totally. Ibig sabihin, as early as this, ini-expose siya ng kanyang sarili sa taong bayan. So a lot of questions will be asked concerning that.
So tama din.
Preemptive strike ba yun?
Yes.
Hindi,
Attorney Jim?
para sa akin, complex yan, no? Baka may konti, para sa akin, baka 2% lang yung preemptive na yan. Para sa akin, I think she has realized na mabagal talaga mag-evolve yung voting public. Halimbawa, ang tagal niya nang pinag-uusapan yung mga corruption sa budget and then it was tried, I think, 2 years later or something. Bago, siya ang unang nagsigaw niyan. And I'm not talking about her own guilt. Alam ko, bibring up nyo rin yan. Pero ang point ko lang is, it takes a while for the public to accept a certain political fact. So kung maaga niyang sinabi, di at least makapag-adjust na yung kaaway at kakampi.
Pero tanong ko lang kay Attorney Jimmy, no? Kasi si Sara, VP Sara, is hugpong, hindi sa PDP Laban, hindi sa Reforma.
Yes.
Nag-usap na ba sa PDP Laban kung sino ang presidential timber nyo?
Walang formal na pag-uusap, although meron ng press statement ng...
VP Sara jumped the gun on you? On
Hindi.
PDP
May
Laban?
statement yung spokesperson.
May statement naman po si Atty.
May
Topacio.
natanong ko, may prior notice ba sa inyo si VP Sara?
Wala po. Wala po.
Gulatan din to.
Kasali po kami sa mga pleasantly surprised. No?
Yes.
Hindi naman katulad ni Jess na, "Wah!"
Gulat na gulat ako.
Bakit ka gulat na gulat?
Ha? Hindi kasi ano eh.
O talaga lang, sarcasm lang yan?
Sarcasm lang yun. No?
Pero I mean, yung katulad ng political analyst na tulad mo, nasabi na preemptive strike to sa impeachment niya dahil matatakot ngayon ng mga House members mag-vote against or they will likely na hindi sila playing safe, di ba ga? Kasi
That's a good question talaga. Ako, more than preemptive, it's reactive. Kasi yung tatlong impeachment complaint, nakasalang na yan eh. Actually, I have a question kasi kay Kong Benny. You are the fourth impeachment complainant. Were you guys decided?
Delikado na yan.
Were you decided on filing on the same day? That's VP Sara announced.
In fact, sabi ko nga sa iyo, I was quite surprised, no? That she declared earlier.
Yes,
We don't even know that.
No, I mean, yeah, you didn't know about it. So, nung araw na nag-declare si VP Sara, decided na din kayo ni Kong Paulo Ortega na mag-endorse. Yes or no?
Well, ang nangyari yan, my staff called me up and said na mayroong gusto mag-file. So ako naman, alam niyo naman ang stand ko dyan, no? Ako ang co-chair ng Quadcom na binibisigahan namin lahat yan. Talagang gusto ko na matuloy yung impeachment. Not only because I want Sara impeached. Hindi yun eh. But the thing is this, no? Mayroon ng pagkakataon sa Sara ngayon, Sara, to answer all the allegations. Because in the past, no? Ako ang vice chair ng good government sa TRICOM. In the past, she refused to take an oath. And she refused to answer all allegations.
Kung Benny, the reason why I asked Marichu Attorney Jimmy, no, kasi sabi ng Tweety Bird ko, actually, VP Sara was expecting a fourth impeachment complaint. So she was reacting to the 3 complaints, expecting a House Committee on Justice trial already. But it was also preemptive to preempt the narrative dito sa 4th complainants because with all due respect to Kong Benny, no,
mamaya mo na explain niya. Kasi
may isa pa tayong issue.
the same topic.
Basta reactive ang kanyang declaration.
Okay, let's go to the next headline.
Okay, baka sabihin meron tayong kinikilingan. Kaya balita tungkol sa oposisyon naman tayo. Hindi tayo sure kung reaction ba ito, pero ayon kay Senator Risa Ontiveros, pinag-uusapan na ang United Opposition at bahagi ng paghahanda ang dating VP Leni Robredo. Ang tanong, ang United Opposition ng Pilipinas? Patok ba o putok?
May disclaimer muna ako kasi naka-green kami mostly, no?
Ako din.
Baka sabihin nila na meron tayong political statement. Nagkataon lang po kasi sabi ko nga, like, brilliant minds run parallel, di ba? Anyways, ano masasabi mo? Putok o patok? Kay Atty. Falcis muna tayo.
Well, United Opposition, syempre sa akin putok, no? United Opposition in the sense na it is opposed to both VP Sara and to PBBM.
Teka lang, patok o putok?
Patok.
Patok.
Sorry,
Sabi mo
sinabi
kasi
ko?
putok.
Sorry, patok. Patok na patok. But United Opposition against both VP Sara and the Marcoses, no? Sa akin, strategically, the Marcoses can support the United Opposition. But the United Opposition, you just field whoever you want to field. Kung gusto kong suporta ng mga Marcoses to defeat VP Sara, that will be their choice. But in terms of principles, in terms of platform, the opposition, when it unites, must not just be against VP Sara. It is for good governance, it is against corruption, it is against flood control, it is against confidential funds. Senator Risa, Senator Bam, or VP Lenny man yan, tama yan, mag-usap-usap sila, mag-unite. Otherwise, you know, with all due respect talaga to VP Sara, talagang mahirap siya tibagin. Right now, VP Sara is
Ang
still
taas ang rating niya, di ba?
the candidate to beat. But if the United Opposition makes one candidate and BBM reluctantly has to support it just to beat VP Sara, there's a way to win.
Okay. Attorney Jimmy, putok o patok?
Ako, bibigyan ko kayo ng controversial na opinion. Para sa akin, patok yan.
Wow.
Okay.
And the reason is this. That's part of their political freedom to side with whomever they want. People change their minds on many things, no? Ang akin lang, this exposes a few things. No? Number one, pasensya na sa pansarili to, this means na kami talagang totoong oposisyon. Kami yung totoong oposisyon, hindi sila. Hindi, totoo lang po. Kasi kami, never in my...
What you mean ba kami? PDP lang ba?
PDP and sabihin mo ng Duterte aligned, no? Politicians and supporters. Kahit ano po mangyari, maghalo ng balat sa tinalupa, no? Hindi po talaga magkakaroon ng ganyang parang connivance or collusion or whatever you want to call it, politically. With Duterte, kunyari, Duterte Marcos, Duterte Pink, ganun, hindi po talaga mangyayari yan. So that shows na kami yung totoong opposition. Pero pangalawa din, I think that also shows na napakalakas. It's an admission ng kalakasan po talaga ng numero ni Ma'am Sara.
On her own.
Yes. Be that...
Hugpong lang ang dinadala niya, hindi PDP laban.
Opo. So that said, I think they're within all their rights to try to win. Because election is a contest.
Okay.
So, and I think this is a good formula for them. So, patok.
Congressman Abante, ikaw ba patok o putok?
Agayahin ko si Atty. Jimmy. Ganun ako.
Bakit neither here nor there.
Bakit ka mo?
Apo.
Why do you call it opposition?
Apo.
Di ba? Bakit? Nasa administration si Bongbong. Why call it opposition? Pangalawa, I don't think, I will declare, I don't think I can support Risa Hontiveros on this.
Right on the...
Why not? Why not?
Politiko Talks sinabi niya on the record yan.
Kalaban sa Soji Bill.
Ang ganda ng show natin.
Bakit yung
Magkalaban na kami nung congresswoman pa siya eh.
Noon pa.
Okay, sa bayan siya.
Noon pa.
May
So
history.
I really cannot support her.
Okay.
I really cannot. Pero alam mo, kung yan si Bam pwede pa eh. Si Bam. Lenny,
Mayor Lenny.
wala akong question dyan eh.
You can also.
Oh yes,
support.
yes. Lenny,
Ivy.
supportahan ko yan.
Paano po kung may balota nakalagay Sara
Naku,
or...
wag na please.
Hindi, kunyari, Sara or Risa. Sorry. Sara or Risa, may balota. Pipili po kayo ng isa.
And you have to choose.
Kung alimbawa
If you had to choose.
si Risa ang vice president,
Oh.
si Jimmy naman sa kabila. Kay Jimmy ako.
Teka, babalik ko lang kay Congressman Abante. It seems na fragmented pa rin ang opposition. How fragmented is the opposition?
Sino opposition?
Admin si Kong Benny eh.
Nga pala.
Di ba?
Oo.
The thing is, very fragmented. At sinabi ko nga at this point in time, mananalo si Sara kung ano ngayon ang eleksyon.
Maybe the question we should ask Kong
Pero
Benny is,
she's not unbeatable,
Yes.
Hindi siya unbeatable.
what is your
I'll evenly
opinion?
acknowledge that.
Maybe what we should ask you, Kong Benny, is what's your opinion on the admin and quote-unquote the pink lawans
Okay.
uniting?
Well, political purposes, that might happen. that might happen.
President Lenny, VP John Vic, VP Vince Dizon, VP General Torre.
Hindi ko pa alam kung sinong magandang VP. Pero
No, but you're not opposed to the admin and the opposition uniting.
yeah, I'm not. Oh.
Parang nagiging United Colors of...
Bennett.
But this
Well,
also,
commercial yun.
pero
Commercial.
pasingit lang, no? This also exposes our need talaga for more party discipline, no? Matagal nang pinag-uusapan talaga
Yung political
yan.
party system.
Oo, yung meron tayong kailangan
Ano,
i-tweak.
gusto mo
To our
yung-
parliamentarian, dapat siguro i-revisit talaga ng Kongreso yung maybe a
two-party
two-party system or something that will...
Anti-balimbing
Oh,
law.
it's something that will encourage party discipline.
But
Pero ako,
NUP,
I am for the two-party system.
Ay, thank
Really,
you.
I'm
Tamo,
for the two-party system.
we have more in common than not.
NUP is a strong political party.
Tanungin kita, sino ba opposition? Si BP Sara o si Senator Risa?
Ayun.
Oh, the opposition is really, with all due respect then to Attorney Jimmy, it will be the Pinklawans. Because the Pinklawans, we've filed impeachment complaints against numerous people. We've filed plunder cases against numerous people. Talagang kung ano yung tama, yun ang pinapanindigan. VP Sara has not filed any case against the administration. Wala siyang pinanindigan na posisyon.
Di ba lagi niya kinokontra si Marcos administration at
Salita
every
lang.
instance?
Where is the walk? Walk the talk.
Vice President siya, di ba? Spare tire. Wala naman siyang...
But she's not prohibited from filing cases.
At least tinanggalan siya ng cabinet.
Kung may nakikita siyang pagkakamali, ba't hindi siya magkaso sa ombudsman? As the complainant. There's no law prohibiting the vice president from being a complainant.
Okay. Nice suggestion.
Lenny, si Risa has filed cases. Yung mga lawyers ng Pinklawan, they have filed cases.
Pero natalo si Risa doon sa di ba? Yung witness na paid witness daw, di ba?
Pero nanalo siya yung kay Maurilio na cyber libel. May win and loss. May win and loss.
Si
Hindi naman
Risa ba,
mananalo lagi.
Pinklawan? Hindi yata eh.
Pinklawan siya. Akbayan is Pinklawan.
Oo, kasi convergence of pink and dilawan. Ikaw, sir, anong kulay mo? Rainbow Coalition.
NUP!
Blue ako eh, blue.
Uy, pero Mami Chu, Atty. Gino, may gusto kong isingit tungkol sa NUP. Speaking of political parties, Kong Benny, pwede ko bang matanong, anong opinion mo sa ethics case ng dating NUP member na si Congressman Kiko
Miyaw, miyaw.
Barzaga? Because you are NUP and may ethics case na finailang NUP.
Nag-announce si Miao Miao, sa post niya na good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Unang-una,
BP
hindi
Sara.
ako spokesperson ng NUP.
Ayun.
Pero pangalawa, ako I am for, in fact, sinabi ko na, Kiko Barzaga should be dismissed as congressman.
Wow! Expelled!
Expelled siya.
Hindi lang
Expelled
suspended.
siya. Kasi masyado nung, yung bang ginawa niyang, I don't know,
Katawa-tawa.
Katawa-tawa ang Kongreso.
Okay.
Mami Chu, isa
He
pang
made a
controversial.
mockery of Congress.
Because Kong Kiko alleged na ang mga NUP congressman binibigyan ng pera ng isang bilyonaryo to vote for a speaker. Yun yung isa niyang mga libelous posts or
Huwag na natin,
unethical
huwag na
posts.
tayo makilibel.
Hindi ko nga sinasabi. Chatpat si
Anyway.
Kiko Barzaga yun eh.
Alam ko, bitin kayong lahat sa usapin natin kay BP Sara, kaya babalikan natin
Time out!
kasama si Congressman Abante at ang ating kumpanyero Jimmy at Jess. Babalik po tayo dito sa Politiko Talks. Magkakasama na po tayo dito sa Politiko Talks at kasama natin muli ang ating mga guest ngayon at co-host. Let's go back to Congressman Abante kasi siya yung nag-file ng fourth impeachment case against VP Sara. Ano po ba ngayon ang... meron po tayong game,
Yan.
Atras Abante. Kung issue ay okay ba sa inyo, say Abante, and why kung hindi naman atras at bakit? First issue po, VP Sara as a presidentiable sa 2028. Atras, Abante. Taas mo po yan.
Una muna.
Hindi, kayo lang.
Kayo lang. Kayo lang
Atras.
kasagot yan. Bakit po?
Well, nakita ko, with all of the hearings that we had, ang dami talagang mga allegations na dapat sagutin ng Vice President Sara. Hindi siya makakatakas dun sa ganun eh. Sabi ko nga, maganda pagkakataon itong impeachment because if she is able to answer all the allegations na walang maaaring mapunta sa kanya, well, well and good, no? Pero sa akin, yung tinatawag natin, ako titirahin na naman ako ng Congressman Pulong dito. The thing is, sa ugaling nakikita ko ni Vice President Sara, unpresidentiable siya eh. Hindi ba, can you imagine na bilang babae at Vice President, tinrete niya ang Pangulo. Napapatay niya, for example.
Oh my God.
And that is not a woman's talk. Number two, being the Vice President, nakikita naman natin na napakataas niyang opisyal at napaka-influential niya na opisyal. She is not a private citizen to say that. Yun ang sa akin, Okay.
Meron ka bang rejoinder? Mukhang nagagalaiti ka.
Hindi. Nakikinig ako kasi I really want to be open-minded. No? Pero malinaw naman sa kanila, I will not challenge the opinion of Kong Abante. However, ang gusto kong tanungin is about the impeachment. Yung fourth impeachment complaint, meron po bang dagdag o may pinagkaiba doon sa
Yung
first
sa fourth
three?
impeachment
Oo.
na
Actually,
May bago po bang grounds?
Dala ko nga itong
Wow!
impeachment
Yung
complaint na to.
in-endorse nyo.
Nakalagay lahat yung tinatawag nating
Betrayal of public
culpable
trust.
violation of the
Violation of the
Constitution, betrayal of
Regres
public
Piatos.
trust, including the
Bribery.
corrupt and corruption,
Ay, bakit
bribery,
inulit-ulit na
other
naman?
high crimes. The thing is, mayroong similarity doon sa unang complaint na binigay.
How does this help
ang
the
kaibahan
impeachment?
lang, yung testimony ni Ramil Madriaga.
Yun ang bago
Yun,
dyan.
sa akin, yun ang smoking gun.
So, evidentiary ang dagdag nyo.
If Ramil will not change his tune.
When you summon him.
Kung talagang magiging honest siya ron sa kanyang affidavit. No? Ba't hindi yun? Kasi yung aming pinag-usapan sa Quadcom, Marichu, na siya ang nag-create nung organization na isip eh.
Inday Sara is my president.
Correct. Siya yun eh.
Isip
At
Pilipinas.
sinabi niya sa kanyang affidavit na yung nag-funding doon, galing sa Pogo. Galing sa drugs. Pinag-usapan namin yun sa Quadcom.
Oo, yeah. So yung mga na-take up sa Quadcom, pwedeng isama o naisama dyan sa fourth impeachment complaint?
Naisama yung kay Madriaga, naisama yung mga confidential fund. Pero yung sa Quadcom, naisama ni Remil Madriaga yung sa Quadcom.
Kaya nga dyan nasa fourth impeachment, yung mga evidence lang.
Na-connect ni Ramil Madriaga.
So kaya in-endorse nyo, nandun yung nakuha yung mga
Ang tanong ko lang po dyan, kung ito pong si Madriaga, do you think he will stand well in public scrutiny, and do you think yung attacks on his person, at marami na rin kasi nag-attack sa kanyang kredibilidad. I am not challenging it personally.
Di ba
I am
nasa
asking
billing
you,
din siya ngayon?
Yes.
Alam mo,
I'm asking you lang if you think, kasi it's to help your, to help the impeachment complaint, okay ba na witness si Madriaga?
At this point in time, masasabi ko, okay pa siya.
Maski
pa
nasa bilibid siya.
Unless otherwise, he changed tune.
He recants.
He recants. He recants the affidavit. Pero ngayon, okay pa siya. In fact, he even said that he is willing to appear for the impeachment court.
And Madriaga was a former security person.
Correct. Hindi lang yan. Marichu, nakikita ko, very educated pala siya. Nakatapos ng law. Hindi nga lang nakapasa.
Ng bar.
Oo, ng bar.
Ako, pumasa ako, Atty. Jess.
Of course!
Nakalaboso naman siya ngayon, nakabilibid.
Nakalaboso ngayon.
Pero
the thing is, sa akin lang
sorry, as the fourth complainant, when do you expect your complaint to be tackled by the Committee on Justice, one? And second, do you expect Ramil Madriaga to be summoned or subpoenaed to appear before the Committee on Justice?
Palagay ko, I would suggest that, kasi sa Committee on Justice, pag-uusapan pa yung rules dyan eh. Kung talagang pwede mag-appear yung witnesses.
Oo, yeah.
Alright? Or kami lang ang mag-explain.
Parang mini trial, di ba?
Yun eh, oo. The thing is, mag-a-apply siya sa impeachment court. Sa Senado na. But the thing is, meron pang panahon eh. In fact, the chairman of the Committee on Justice said may 10 days pa eh. So therefore, nasa office na yan ni Speaker pupunta na yan sa Committee on Rules.
Oo.
The Committee on Rules will put that dun sa Committee on Justice. Pag-uusapan niya, mga 3 days.
Oh,
3
kasi
days
nasa
lang
Speaker's
yan.
office na yun, yung
Oo,
apat eh.
Correct. 3
Ang
days
next
lang yan.
season na.
So, dapat next week.
10 session days. 3 days lang yan. Pagkatapos niya, papasok na yan ng plenary.
O, kasi malapit na ang recess na naman ng Kongreso dahil sa Lenten break.
Yes.
Aabot pa ba yan, sir?
Abot.
Ang trivia ko lang dyan, correct me if I'm wrong, Kong, no? Ang Committee on Justice is still a committee like any other
Yeah.
committees.
Yes.
And I recall Kong Jinky Luis to saying a committee can actually still invite resource persons, even the Committee on Justice acting as an impeachment, part of the impeachment proceeding. So, yun lang ang ano ko, at inaantaya ko, tinitingnan ko, gagawin ba ng House na tawagin sila ng Madriaga?
Hindi nila ginawa yan nung impeachment ng Pangulo eh. In fact, I was waiting for the Makabayan Bloc, for example, to invite a resource person. They did not.
Hindi kasi naman natuloy,
eh.
di ba? Substance.
Hindi naman realize.
Pumasa sa form pero sa substance, hindi.
Kasi nag-walk out kasi ako.
And they will be outvoted. Sorry kung siyempre, politika tayo. The Makabayan Bloc will be outvoted. But if you want to summon Ramil Madriaga, hindi kayo ma-outvote.
Hindi, tanong ko lang to sa dalawang panyero natin. Di ba, Miss?
Kasi kung if we'll invite Marichu, if we're going to invite Madriaga, mahaba pa eh. So let him just testify sa impeachment.
Swear again to his
Mahaba pa
affidavit.
kasi.
Ako may tanong lang ako kay Kong Benny, no? Man to man, heart to heart.
Sige.
Kasi magkaibigan na tayo.
na kayong dalawa.
Hindi, kasi siyempre, alam niyo naman yung kulay ko, wala
Oh,
pong
yeah.
taguan. No?
Oh, yeah.
Ang galing sa puso. Yung pang impeachment complaint, ang purpose po talaga is to hold her accountable or to prevent her from running as president. This is an innocent, honest question.
Totoo ha. Ang Diyos ang witness ko dito.
Yes.
Si God is my witness.
Oy,
It
Baptist
is to
pastor,
hold
pastor
her
siya.
accountable.
Okay.
It is for her to answer all the allegations that she did not answer during the
The
good
Quadcom.
government meeting.
So this is not at all in your heart. Hindi ito to prevent her from running because she's very strong. We all admit
Pero
to that.
na-impeach
no?
na last year, di ba? They
Void
tried to
ab
impeach
initio.
her.
Void
Oo.
ab initio. So hindi siya na-impeach.
Oh, pero I mean, they tried, but
Yes.
And actually, wala sa House yung decision because the Senate, even if it convicts, pero unlikely nga
Correct.
sa ngayon sa politika to convict, they can just say, remove her from office. Iba pa yung removal plus
Disqualification. I know.
pero tatanong ko lang.
But we all know that magkapatid yun.
So, Senador, I mean,
Diba?
more than si Kong Benny,
Prosecution lang kami.
Senador ang may ano
Judges
dyan.
yun sila.
Yes, but we know na that is the natural evolution of that.
And impeachment.
Hindi naman tayo nag-ano dito,
In fact,
mga grade
Julia,
3, di ba?
Ako, meron nga ako reservation. For example, like in the Senate. Eh baka hindi pa manalo yung impeachment eh.
Yes. But
Baka hindi pa manalo.
ako lang
kasi
po, I
nga,
had to
diba?
ask, no?
Oh, yeah.
That what is in your heart, no?
Hindi, kaya nga, di ba, impeachment is a political process. So,
Yes,
part and
but
parcel na
there's
naman yan.
also a legal aspect to it because it's governed
Yan,
by the Constitution.
tatanong ko kay legal aspect na sabi nyo,
Oh.
panyero kayong dalawa. Di ba may sinasabing fruits from the poison tree?
Fruit of the poisonous tree.
Oh, yeah. Di ba si Madriaga?
yung evidence kapag
yeah?
tainted.
Oo. Do you think dapat mag-qualify yung si Madriaga sa ano na yun?
Well,
Hindi ako lawyer, pero i-argue ko gano'n.
The only thing is, if ever that Vice President Sara loses in the impeachment court, she cannot run anymore. Yun ang palagay ng marami.
Yes.
Pero ako, ang unang purpose ko dyan is for her to be accountable to the people. Because, look hindi naman pinag-uusapan dito yung kanyang pagtakbo bilang Pangulo eh. Ang pinag-uusapan namin dito is the 2026 as Vice President. It's not the 2028 running for the president.
But Kong Benny, if it's just to hold her accountable, why not the plunder cases which are pending right now in the Ombudsman? That still holds her accountable and has nothing to do with removal from office.
I'm all for that also.
Oh,
So why not just that, di ba?
Magtatanong muna ako kay Congressman Abante. Mas maganda to eh.
Oh, sige, okay.
Congressman Abante, ang pakipag-alyansa ni Senator Bam Aquino, di ba naging nag-issue siya ng statement kay BBM Aquino, ay naroon ng alliance. Atras Abante ba to kay Bam Aquino? Is that Atras Abante?
Yung ano,
Pag-alliance ni
Ni Bam Aquino?
sa akin, Abante yan.
Abante.
Oo.
Bakit, sir?
Kailangan niya eh.
Naging piglawan na naman yan. Another piglawan.
Kailangan ngayon ng kalaban ni Vice President Sara ang tinatawag na unity ng Tiklawan sa kanang ng mga Marcos loyals. Kailangan nila yan.
Oh, so parang
to defeat finally.
But what about all the things they said against BBM nung nakaraang eleksyon? They were so...
Alam mo na, palagi naman ganun, Jimmy. Alam mo naman eh. Alam mo
Kaso
naman ang
mabibigat
politics.
eh. Pati yung mga estate tax nila
Alam mo
Marcos,
naman ang
diniin nila
politics.
ng diniin yan.
sa
sabagay,
kanya,
I
mas
understand.
okay si Senator Bam, wag lang Senator Risa. Diba? Sige lang.
And by the way, I have to clarify, kasi ako hindi ko pa yan monitor in my own monitoring. Medyo duda ako dun sa specific statement na Senator Bam said alliance with PBBM. Hindi ako sure na mayroong ganun talagang statement.
Or kung ano yung nuances. Kung ano
baka
yung
in general. Like ako, ang sinasabi ko, the united opposition, Lenny, Risa, or Bam can field a candidate. We will field a candidate. If the Marcos loyalists and BBM wants to support, they can. They will not be prohibited. They can vote for Lenny or Risa or Bam. But yung formal alliance, I think matagal pang usapan yan sa Pinklawan.
Ang layo pa nga, di ba? Dapat 1 year ago. Anyway,
Hindi, ang iniisip ko naman is for the good of the Filipino people.
okay.
Not anymore yung personal na pag-aaway nila, but for the good of the Filipino people.
Ngayon,
If for the good of the Filipino people, Risa versus Sara, will you support Risa?
mamaya, yung out of order na. Kasi ay magpupolitiko talks, pokyo tayo, political quickies, magbabalik po ng Politiko Talks. We're back to Politiko Talks. Talagang political quickies to dahil we have just barely a few minutes left. So we'll start off with Congressman Abante. Ano po ang nakikita niyong political future natin in the next few days? Pagbalik ng Kongreso, now that the Vice President has announced and the impeachment will start the process now against her.
Ako, ang nakikita ko dyan I believe that Congress, out of the 1/3 vote, will approve the impeachment.
Sa plenary?
Yes. I believe. Kasi yung unang-una, Marichu, yung unang-unang impeachment
Two-thirds.
complaint namin,
Oh.
more than 250 ang
Yes,
pinirma.
kasi malapit na election nun.
Oo.
Malapit na election nun.
Sa ako, ang ano ko dyan, ganito, I don't think that 250 will vote against impeachment.
Yeah.
I mean, it only takes 105 of the 311 congressmen to...
At 311 na lang kayo ngayon?
Yes, 311.
Dating 317, namatay si Congressman Ako, tapos nag-resign yung dalawa, si Saldico, napalitan.
Edvic Yap, nag-resign.
O nag-resign.
Oo.
So 311 na lang kayo?
311.
Wala makukuha doon ni BP na ano. I mean,
105 congressman.
105?
Kaya yan. It will go to the
One-third lang.
impeachment court.
okay.
Ang sa akin lang ako sinasabi ko talaga dyan now, the Vice President has all the time in the world to be able to answer all the allegations against her. Yun lang.
Attorney Jimmy, anong pokyo mo? Political future na nakikita mo in the next few days?
Ang tanong na nakita ko, akala ko yung kung sino yung tingin ninyong magiging running mate ni VP
Sige, sagutin mo yan.
Sara.
Sige.
Ako, palagay ko talagang it's very fluid for now. Pero Amy, Robin, Marcoleta, and very distant possibility Cayetano.
Sa Attorney Jess, sino namang magiging opposition bet na nakikita mo?
I think it's still VP Lenny, Mayor Lenny for now Mayor Lenny is the...
Ba't niyo binabanggit si Kiko, Pangilinan?
Totga, she's the one that got away. She's the one that has no confidential funds. She's not the worst vice president ever. She's not the poorest performing deputy secretary. She has so many performance-related assets and achievements na siya talaga ang pwedeng pantapat kaya VP Sara sa 2028.
I agree for the record.
Ako naman, ang kikita ko yung sa ICC ni former President Rodrigo Duterte na may I see a very dramatic na next few days, next week, kasi magsisimula na yung preliminary
Confirmation of charges.
Yes. Do you think, Congressman Abante, this will be a dramatic turning point for the Philippines?
Na alin?
Yung kay ICC ni Duterte po next week.
Ako, it remains to be seen kung magiging very dramatic yan. No? Magiging dramatic yan kapag nagkaroon na ng warrant of arrest si Bato saka si Bongo. Yan talaga magiging
Maawa
dramatic.
naman sa mga kaibigan ko.
Kala ko umiyak ka na para kay President Duterte dahil sabi natin, sovereignty, territoriality.
Matagal na akong umiyak para sa Pangulo, tsaka para sa Pilipinas.
Ang dramatic doon, Mami Chu, is finally next week, we will know the extent of the involvement of Senator Bongo and Senator Bato because for now we
Yeah.
can only read the charge sheet and very maliit lang or maiksi yung statement about their involvement or liability. But next week, when the charges are confirmed, kailangan ma-expound yan
Okay.
ng prosecution.
Now, we would like to thank Congressman Abante for joining us today, tonight.
Thank
and
you.
we hope to
Thank you.
invite you soon again. And my panyeros is Attorney Jimmy and Attorney Jess. At sa ating programang ito, sa politika, ang abogado na kabog, no?
Kabog!
Kabog. At ang musikerong ng abogado. Until next week, may save ka sa politika dito sa Politiko Talks.